Okay. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Good morning. Sally, you can ignore that message. Okay. I hope everyone are doing good. What did we discuss in our last class? RDS completed, right? Did anyone try it? Huh? Completed, huh? Completed? Louder. Okay, nice. How about you online? Did you guys completed the practicals? Online? Okay, so please complete those. Very important. Okay, so now as we have completed RDS practicals, so what we're going to do is today let's do a project. So this project is related to front end plus back end. So what is front end? What is back end? Front end meaning the one which you are from customer, I mean UI point of view, user interface point of view, like HTML, right? What? CSS, right? Whatever that languages that you have. So that what we have that is called here front end. And the back end, what we call where it has a databases. So any application which it has a databases in the back end, we call it as what? Back end stuff. Front end plus back end. So till now we did only front end. Yes or no? In AWS, we have deployed applications, right? In EC2, we have deployed applications, right? In Beanstalk, we have deployed. In multiple S3, we have deployed. In multiple places, we have deployed the application, but those are all front end only. But this time, as we have completed RDS yesterday, we can go with the front end plus back end. Okay. And this project name today that I'm teaching you is LAMP Stack project. Say that. LAMP Stack. What we call LAMP Stack. So anyone knows what is LAMP? Huh? LAMP done. L for Linux, A for Apache, M for MySQL, and P for Python or PHP. So with the combination of all these things, we will be doing a project. Okay. Okay. All right. So for that, in order to set up this LAMP, anyways, we'll be using Linux machines, right? But here, what is the web server that we use? Apache. What is the web server that we use here? Apache. And what's the database in the backend we use? MySQL. So that is on RDS. And then what is the application that we use? PHP application. What application? PHP. So don't worry about the application because application, you are not the one who will be developing the application, right? So we will take a sample application, so-called WordPress application. What is that? Have you heard about WordPress? So WordPress is used to develop your own websites, right? So we'll be doing the WordPress. WordPress is developed in PHP. And in the backend, what we have? MySQL. Should we do this? Okay. So can you tell me, this is the architecture. This is what the summary of the project. So we need to have WordPress application running. Backend is MySQL. Can you tell me what are the things that we need to set up for this? What are the services? What are things that we need to set up? EC2. Okay. EC2. How many? One or two? Okay, two. Then load balancer and RDS. And target group. Yes or no? You have already done, right? So what we do is, let's go slowly one by one. How do we set it up? Okay. So first what we do is, we'll go and set up the EC2 instance first. How many EC2 will go for, Nana? If it is 1, how do you achieve high availability? Right? We'll go for what? 2. We'll go for 2. Okay. So this is the EC2 instance. And till now we are using Red Hat, right? So from in this project we'll use little bit different Amazon Linux 2, AL2. Which one? Amazon Linux 2. Listen carefully. So I will be launching EC2 instance. Can I call this is my front end? This is my front end. This is my front end. And whatever that you have the front end, can we also call this is a web server? What is this machine? Web server. Why we call it as web server? That means what I need to install here? Apache. What I need to install? Very good. Here I'll be installing Apache. Guys, okay, I'll be installing Apache here. After installing, I told you already that web server is nothing but which holds the application, right? Apache is a web server. Inside this, we need to put application or not? What is the application that we are planning to put? Application name. That is language. WordPress. Which one? So application we are putting what? WordPress. Nice. Okay. And this WordPress application need database in the backend or not? So what is the database that we use in the backend? MySQL. But where do you host this MySQL? RDS. Where, Nana? RDS. So here. You know very well how to set up. So, but yesterday, what did we set up? Postgres, right? But this time I'm setting up what? MySQL. So that you will learn much better. Okay. So what is here? MySQL. Nice. And we need to do the connection from your application to RDS. Yes or no? Developers, we call it as so-called connection string. Say that. Connection string. What does a connection string has? Connection string has, in application, you need to put what? Endpoint. You need to put the username. You need to put the password. All this information, where should I put? I should put it in the application. Then only it will get connected to the RDS. RDS, can we call it as backend? Call it as backend. See slowly how I'm developing it. Okay, now when you're setting up this RDS, we have a default. We'll create a default database name, right? That's why I said, if you have done the practicals, yesterday when you were setting up RDS, we'll give the default database name. Yesterday we gave AWS DemoDB, right? So we'll create, if you don't create also, no problem. But here, we will create our own database for WordPress manually. How do you create? Two ways, Nana. One way is, yesterday we used which tool to connect to the database? PG admin. So do we have only PG admin or do we have any other tools also? So many other tools also possible, like DBware is there, SQL Electron is there, Workbench is there. There are so many tools available. Using the tools, you can connect to the MySQL and then create a database. But we already did yesterday connecting to the tool. So today I'll show a little bit different than yesterday. So what I do is, here in our Linux machine, I'll install MySQL client. Say that. I'll install MySQL client. After installing MySQL client, using this client, I'll connect to the database for the RDS, and then I'll create a database inside it. What's the database name I'm creating? For example, WordPress. And then we'll give the username and we'll give the what? Password. Getting it? Getting it? So once you have given this username and password, this username, anyways, RDS has the endpoint. That endpoint and the words which we have given username, password, we'll put it in the connection string and we'll start the application. Once I start the application will start connected to the MySQL in the backend and application will start working or not? Yes or no? Can you see this diagram carefully and you tell me steps what to create first, what to step by step what to create. So best for now, just go for a minute, try to understand the architecture. Okay, na? Online, clear? So what is the first step that we do? Launch Amazon Linux 2 EC2 instance. Okay. After that, what we do? Second one is create a RDS DB instance. Which one? MySQL. Next, log into the EC2 instance and deploy what? Application and connect it to RDS. Okay. Clear? So if you do this, then rest what we need to do is we need to set up a high availability, right? So we have only one EC2 instance, right? Is it good to have only one EC2 instance? No. So on top of it, what we need to do, we need to set up one more EC2 instance. So either two things that you can do. One thing is, very good. What's that? AMI, create a AMI, and then create a EC2, launch a EC2 instance. Or if you want to learn, then launch one more EC2 instance. You set it up again manually. Okay. Okay. Once you set this up, what we need to create after that? On top of it, target group. What we need to create? Okay. Okay. This is a target group. So what can I call it as LAMP TG? Huh? After that, what we create? Load balance. Which load balancer we create? Application load balancer. And this application load balancer will be connected to the target group. Got it? Okay. And once we do this, what we so I'll be showing only one EC2 instance and RDS setup. I want you to do this AMI concept, creating target group and load balancer. We already done multiple times, right? So you just need to enhance that project. And what I'll be teaching here is MySQL, there will be engine version, right? MySQL version will be there. Let's say 8.0.39 or some, I don't remember. But let's go to RDS and find out what is the version. We'll select. And definitely there will be a latest version than this or not. Assume that MySQL 8.0.39 is there. Then what we do, our customer said, hey Babu, please, what we do? Upgrade to the latest version. migrate MySQL server to the latest version. Upgrade. That too, as I said yesterday, what he'll say? Blink of eye. What is it? Blink of. So he should say, he will be saying that application should never go down, but I want the upgrade to be happen in the backend. So what is the concept that we use here? Blue-green deployment model. Which one? So using blue-green deployment model, so we will upgrade that to latest version of MySQL. MySQL, let's say 0.8.0.40, for example. So guys, this is the, how do we do RDS, using RDS, blue, green deployment concept. So this is what database engine live upgrade. This is upgrade. And if required, on top of it, guys, you need to enhance this. On top of it, can I have auto scaling? Huh? On top of it, I can set up auto scaling group. This is the project. Nice. Please see this. Please see this for a minute. Try to understand, and we'll start doing this project. Okay. Please try to understand. Let me know if once you are ready. Ready, huh? Yashwant, your voice is not audible, sir. Yashwant, I ask you to go through this architectural diagram. Online, is this clear? Should we move on? Guys, what I did is I wrote step by step everything about the project here, right? So just concentrate on how I'm doing it. Don't worry about the steps because I'll be sharing the steps to you, right? Using the steps, you can complete the project. Nice, no? Happy? No one is saying thank you. Okay, so these steps are very useful or not? Definitely useful. Okay, let me explain you first what we'll be doing it. You know very well what we need to do first, Nana. We need to launch a EC2 instance. How many? We'll go with one first. We'll go with one. So we launch one EC2 instance and then we'll create a RDS DB instance. First, meanwhile, should we go and set up RDS DB instance? Because it'll take time to wake up, right? Should we go and set up RDS first? And then we'll come and launch EC2 instance. We'll log into it and then we'll set up all those things. Okay. First, meanwhile, let's go and set up RDS. Okay. You know how to set up MySQL? Let's move on. Okay. Let's go to RDS. Let's go to where? Databases. Create database. Standard create. Here, which one I need to select? MySQL. Nice. Show only version that support multi-AZ. Do you want multi-AZ? Okay. Do you see here? Oh gosh. Okay. Do you see 8.0.40? Right? Assume that I'm using this. But what is the latest version? 8.4.4. So assume that we are using 8.0.40. And then what we do with the concept of blue-green deployment, we'll do the live upgrade to the latest version. Okay. For that reason, I'm selecting 8.0.40. So here I need to put this one here, right? So this one would be MySQL. Which one? 8.4.4. Okay. So here next we go for pre-tar. All are grayed out. And then here call it as MySQL. MySQL instance. What's the default username for this? Admin. Remember this, self-managed. And then I go with what? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of putting random password, I'm just putting the same password. Okay. So here we'll go with what? T3 micro. 20 GB is fine or not? Do you need auto scaling? Don't connecta. If you connect, do we have mention with me? No. So let's go. Don't connect. But I'll be connecting, logging into ESET and we will connect into the RDS. Okay. Here VPC and here should be what? Someone said yes, someone said no. Yes or no? Vishal. Where is Vishal? I confused with this guy and that guy. Yes or no? Suresh? Yes, sir. Minister sir. Okay, see, am I connecting to the database or EC2 instance is connecting to the database? If EC2 is connecting to the database, that is within the AWS, right? Within the AWS, EC2 is there. Within the AWS, RDS is there. So they both need to talk to each other. Why? I'm sitting outside. So do I need to talk to the database? No. In this case, what I need to put? Answer is no. Got it? Understood? See here, guys. I am sitting somewhere outside here, right? If I want to connect like this, then I need publicly accessible. Yes. So then you can say, how do you create a database names? I log into this machine. From here to here, I'll connect. From EC2 instance to MySQL. For that reason, what I do, I'll go and say no, because I want to simulate the same how we do in the real time. In real time, do we put yes or no? We'll put definitely no. So let's go with no and see how it works. Next, default security group, and then I'll go with what? 1A. Do you want proxy? And then password authentication is fine. Do you need NS monitoring? Database name? TestDB, you can give whatever you want, but I'll not be using this. We'll create our own database called WordPress. Okay, this is fine, Enable the backups, that's fine. Do you want replication? Okay, encryption is fine. Do you need logs? No. So that's fine. Should go and create database. Database is getting ready. It will take time. So meanwhile, next what we do? Launch a Amazon Linux 2 EC2 instance. Let's go and launch Amazon Linux 2. Launch instance. What is the name? WordPress. And then I'm going for what? Amazon Linux 2. This one. You can launch Red Hat as well, Kiran. But as I'm using Red Hat for so many days, so I just want to change it a little bit so that you'll learn. You can do that Red Hat also. But remember, for every operating system, the syntaxes will be different or not? For Red Hat, syntax will be different. For Amazon Linux, syntax is different. Ubuntu syntax is different. Okay, please watch that. So T2 micro is fine, and then I'll go with my name, edit this, select security, default. That's it. Should we go launch? Launch it. Okay, so what we do, we need to connect and then do all the stuff, right? So before that, let me explain this notepad also so that it will be easy for you while doing the practicals. So what is the concept here? WordPress website hosting on EC2 with RDS. With what concept? LAMP stack. So stack meaning here, what are the languages, what are the technical tools that you are using? We call it as what? Stack. So what are the tools that we are using here? Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. So we have installed, or we have set up already Amazon Linux machine, right? And then we have already set up MySQL. And what we need to do now? Install Apache and then install the application. Okay. Okay. See what we did first, we launched Amazon Linux 2, Red Hat. I mean, this is RDS MySQL engine. So I told you that, so go with what? Private, not public. So now tell me, whenever, if you have done RDS practicals, in security group, we need to enable the protocols, right? So here we are using MySQL. So MySQL, what is the port number of MySQL? So, 3306. That port number, you need to mention it in the security group. Okay. So that is important in the security group to be enabled. Otherwise, your machine will not get connected. Okay, fine. So that is in the security group, allow MySQL, or you can simply what your anywhere. Just a second. Okay. Okay, now. So once we set up Amazon Linux 2, what we do? Based on the architecture, can you tell me what I need to do here? First thing is either you set up the, so three things we need to do here in the EC2 instance. How many things? Three things. What are those? Number one, Apache you need to install. Second one, MySQL client, and then application we need to set up. Yes or no? Three things. But instead of going randomly, what we do is first we will, MySQL RDS is ready, no? So what we do, we'll set up our database first. So first we'll go with MySQL client installation and then connect to the RDS in the backend and create our own database. First point is clear. First step in EC2. I'm repeating again. So in the, once you launch the EC2, three things you need to do. Number one, setting up the databases using MySQL client. Number two, installing the Apache web server. Number three, setting up our, deploying our application. Three things. What are those? MySQL client, Apache, application setup, deploying application setup. So number one, MySQL client. So MySQL client meaning, why do we install MySQL client? Because there should be some tool in order to connect to the database or not. Yesterday what we used pgadmin. Yesterday we used pgadmin, that is GUI based. But I want to show you a little bit on the CLI based, because Amazon Linux machine, right? So for that CLI, what we need to do, we need to install MySQL client. What we need to install? Install MySQL client. And then using MySQL client, we'll be connect to whom in the backend? RDS. We'll connect to whom? RDS. Okay. From the Linux EC2 instance using MySQL client, you are connecting to the RDS. Once you connect, what we need to create? We need to create a database. We need to create what? What is the database name that we create? TestDB, that is sample one. That's forget about it. Here we will create our own separate database. What's the database name here? WordPress. What's the database name? Username also we'll create WP user, like WordPress user, and the password whatever we put it. That is the first step we'll do, Nana. Again, I'm repeating. First step here is install MySQL client, connect to the RDS, and then create a database, create the user, create the password. Database setup is done now. What is the next step? Installing the Apache. So let us install the Apache. After setting up the Apache, what we need to do? Set up the application. Now to set up the application is written in which language? PHP. So we need to install PHP related softwares also or not? So we need to install PHP related software. After that, deploying the application. Understand the architecture? Okay, now see. What is the first step we need to do? MySQL client. So we need to install the MySQL client. What is the command to install MySQL? -install -y MySQL. Once you install MySQL client, so we need to connect to that. So before connecting it, so we are exporting a variable. Don't worry, I'll be teaching you all these things in Linux classes. So here, export, say with me, MySQL underscore host, and we need to give the endpoint of the RDS. When you set up the MySQL RDS, you will get the endpoint, right? That endpoint you give it, and then this is the variable that will contains our RDS endpoint. Now, if I print MySQL host, what value it will print? Endpoint URL it will print. Guys, actually this is not important. It's not mandatory, but we can better to do it, right? What is the command that we are using here? Export, and this is the variable name, and this is the value. See here, name is equal to Kiran. Export name is equal to Kiran. Where should I write? Let's say, for example, export name is equal to what? Name is equal to Kiran. Now, echo meaning printing purpose. Echo meaning if I do echo name, what is the value it will get? Yes or no? A small shell script. Okay. So here I'm exporting my entire RDS to this variable. Nice. And then what we do now? We need to connect to the RDS and create a database or not? What is the command to create? Say with me. MySQL -h. -h meaning host. So we need to give the MySQL endpoint here. And -p. -p for port number. P should be capital letter. What's the port number that we use? 3306. -u meaning username. What's the username that we use? Admin. -p meaning password. Root 123456. We'll log in. And then we need to create a database or not? Guys, little bit queries I'm running here because I want to show you through CLI, right? What's the command to create a database? Create a database name. Yes or no? Similarly, create database. What's the database name I'm creating? WordPress. This wala I'm creating. This wala I'm creating. From where? From here to here I'm creating. Yes or no? Next, what I'm doing? I'm creating a user with the password. What's the username I'm creating? WP user. And then identified by meaning the password. What's the password I'm giving? Root 123456. Remember, Nana, many people will confuse here. Password, I have a habit of giving this root 123456. When you're setting up RDS, there, what is the default username? Admin. Password also root 1234. Your wish. That is, password is different. and you are creating your own database and setting up username password. This is both are different or same? Both are different. But here I'm giving the password is same. Can you keep it different also? Your wish. But remember, if you keep it different, if the MySQL in the RDS password is, let's say Suresh123, for example, RDS username is admin, password is Suresh123. Where do you give Suresh123? Will you give it here? You give here, right? You are logging into the RDS, right? After -P, it will ask for the password. Here you need to give Suresh123. So to authenticate RDS, you need to use Suresh123. And inside that, what I created my own database. I created my own user. For that user, I want to set up my own password. Here only you mention Suresh123. Here also you can mention whichever you want. So in my case, everywhere I'm using what? Same password. So that will be easier. What this is doing? Tell me. Creating user with password. And then now this is a database, WordPress. We need to give full permission to this user or not. So for that reason, what we do, grant all privileges on which database? WordPress.star, anything related to which user? WP user. And then flush privileges so that it will commit and then finally exit it. This is the thing that we need to do in our RDS in the backend. So the entire concept is what, Nana? To connecting. So you logged into this EC2 instance, you install MySQL client, and you are connected to this RDS and created WordPress username and password. Clear this point? Online clear, Nana? Chitty, online clear? Nice. Once you set up MySQL, what is the next thing that we need to do? Install Apache. What is the command to install Apache? Yeah. Yum install -y. Remember in EC2 we have done so many times. HTTP D. And then we need to start the service or not? What is the command to start here? Service HTTP D start. Okay. Apache got installed. And then what we need to do? We need to deploy our application or not? Okay. Here, what is the application that we are using? WordPress. So, do you develop the WordPress application? So, we need to download a template from internet or not? We need to download a template. So, how do we download a template here? Using, remember, wget command? Using wget command, we will download the what? WordPress latest zip file. This is a http wordpress.org latest.tar.zz. Here we say what? Latest. That meaning latest WordPress template will get downloaded. Understood? This is a zip file. What is this here? Zip file. And what we need to do? We need to unzip it, right? So in Linux, we call it as zzip. What is that? ZZ, right? And then don't worry, I'll be teaching all this in the Linux, but for now here, this we call it as tarball. Say that. Tar is nothing but how in Windows we have a zip file. In Linux, we have something called tar. Say that. So we have the tar and then we need to untar it, right? You have zip file, we need to unzip it. We have tar, we need to untar it. So how do you untar it? What's the command? Tar -xzf. And then what is the file name here? Latest.tar. So once you untar it, that meaning once you unzip it, it will create a directory called WordPress. Now in your laptop also, if you unzip it, what will happen? It will create a directory. It's a directory. What's the directory to create it? WordPress. Go inside the WordPress. What's the command to go inside the WordPress directory? CD. Once you go inside the WordPress, here is the configuration we need to give. Listen carefully. Is this clear till here? Okay. What we did from MySQL client, we connected to the RDS in the backend, we set up a database. Done. Second thing, we install the Apache. Yum install -y HTTPD. We have done the Apache. Done. Third step, we downloaded the app. What we downloaded the WordPress application. We downloaded what? WordPress application. Once we download the WordPress application, that will be in the zip file. We need to unzip it. So using tar command, we have unzip it. Once you unzip it, it will create a directory. What is the directory to get created? WordPress. So go inside the WordPress directory. Done. Here, then an application need to get connected to the database, no? In application, we need to give the connection string or not? In application, we need to give the connection string. So where is the file where we mention all the database connection is wp-config.php file. What file is that? Say that. wp-config.php file. So this is the file where we need to go inside it, give all our information. Which information? Database information. We have MySQL RDS endpoint is there, no? That endpoint we need to give. What is the database name we created? WordPress. And what's the username we created? WP user. What's the password we created? root12. All this information we need to give inside this file. Got it? What is the file name? wp-config.php. One more time. Okay? But that file will not be there. What you need to do, this WordPress is giving a sample file. WordPress is giving what? Sample file. What is the sample file name? wp-config-sample.php. But our WordPress will take what the name it will take? wp-config only. But WordPress has given a sample file to you. What you need to do? Simply change it. Copy it. Change it to what? wp-config. What's the command to copy? cp. Which one? wp-config-sample.php 2. What is the name that we need? wp-config.php. This command is clear. WordPress is giving a sample file. We are just copying to the actual file name. Same data will be there or not? So go inside that wp-config.php. How to edit the file? Using pi. Go inside it and then we need to replace all the database informations. Got it? Got it now? Once you replace, it will generate the keys. I'll show you how to generate the keys. Let's generate the keys. And then database connection string. Sir, can we give any name? Which name? Where? No, you should not give the any name here. You should give only wp-config.php. That's a connection string file. Anjan. Okay. So after that, what we need to do, Nana? The application is running on which language? PHP. We need to install all the dependencies or not? So this is the command to install your PHP. See, we have been using this Linux machine since so many days. What is the package manager that you use to install? What's the package manager? Yum. Say that. Say that. In Red Hat. Till now we are using Red Hat only, no? If you want to install anything, what is the command that we use? Yum. Yum is called package manager. Say that. In Ubuntu, package manager is apt. Say that. Apt. Say that. Apt. Apt. Again, I'm asking. What is the package manager for Red Hat? Yum. What is the package manager for Ubuntu? Apt. What is the package manager for Amazon Linux 2? Yum only, but there is also something called Amazon Linux Extras. Say that. Amazon Linux Extras. That is also package manager. So using this package manager, instead of saying yum, what we use? Amazon Linux Extras, install, and then install the PHP related things. Getting it? See here now. What we did? MySQL client we installed. We connected to the database in the backend. We created a database. We created a user and we created a password. Okay. Second step, we install the Apache. M install -y HTTPD. Correct? Third one, we downloaded WordPress zip file, and we have unzip it. We went inside the WordPress directory, and then inside this there is a file called wp-config-sample.php, but that is not the file that what we need. We need to rename it. So for that reason we use cp wp-config-sample.php to wp-config.php, and then we go and edit the file. So vi with the file name, and we have inside it we need to mention all our connection details. RDS endpoint we need to give, username we need to give, password we need to give, all the information, and we need to generate the keys. I'll tell you how to generate the keys. Done. After that, what we need to do? We need to install the dependencies or not. Application we have deployed, we need to install the dependencies. PHP dependencies we have installed. Okay. Application ready now? Application ready? wget, you downloaded the application, you modified it. Ready. Apache is what? Web server or not? What is the default directory for Apache? You tell me. What is the default directory for Apache? Louder. /var, I understood. After that, I need to fill it up or what? Tell louder. Hey, how many times he learned? Yeah, in easy too. User data was there, no? Huh? Stay with me. /var /www /html. If you are very lazy, var www.html. Tell me. var www.html. Okay, see. What is the default path for Apache? var www.html. Put it in your brain till end of the course. Because web server is the place where we'll deploy the applications, no? So in DevOps, it's all about deploying applications only. So we'll be using a lot of, so many times this path, okay? We use Apache also. There is also one more web server, we call it as Nginx. Say that. Say that. Nginx. Apache Nginx. Say that. Apache Nginx. You can go for Apache also. You can go for Nginx also. Please remember this. What is the default path of Nginx? We'll learn, but we haven't talked about Nginx yet. So that's the reason why. What is the default path for Apache? var www html. Okay. What is the directory that we have downloaded? Apache. What is this one? WordPress. Directory WordPress is there. Inside it, we have modified all the files. This directory, take it and put it in var www html. Then only our Apache will consider that as a website. I told you this example. If you want to drink water in the glass, where do you pour your water? Inside the glass or outside the glass? Inside the glass only, right? So glass here is a Apache. So if you are putting water somewhere outside, will you able to drink it? So you need to put inside the glass. Similarly, web server Apache has a default directory called var www html. That's a glass. So you need to put the application inside the glass or not. So that means this WordPress directory you need to put inside a var www html. Inside that we need to put the WordPress. Then only Apache will consider that is a website. So for that reason, what we do? Copy -r meaning recursive. Say that. Recursive meaning what now? In WordPress we have so many files will be there. All subfolders, files, many folders, everything will get copied to where? var www. So now we have copied that WordPress into our Apache directory. Now we are telling, hey Apache, I have copied some files in you. Please restart. So what's the command to restart? Service httpt restart. Once it restart, Apache will pick up the application and then you can access that application. How do you access the application? Put the EC2 instance IP address in the browser and then hit enter. You will get the application ready. Clear? Project explanation. Online, is this clear? Should we go for the implementation now? Any doubts? Any questions still here? Clear? We'll go one by one. What is the first thing that we do? Huh? Okay. First, I need to connect to the machine, no? Okay, let's connect to the machine. What's the username? Okay. What's our landing command? Okay, ready? So from now, from here, we need to do one by one or not? What is the first thing that we need to set it up? MySQL client. So what's the command to install MySQL client? M install -y MySQL. Done. Next, what we need to do? We need to export it. We need to export it. Okay. So export MySQL underscore host is equal to, we need to put what here? Endpoint of RDS. So let's go to RDS. My eyes are that like that and it is flickering. Okay. 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 So here we have the endpoint. And then we need to put the endpoint here or not? So let's here. So we need to paste the endpoint. Okay. So export my SQL underscore host and giving the endpoint. Done. Okay. What's the next step, Nana? We need to connect it or not? What's the command to connect? Say with me. MySQL hyphen h for host. So we need to paste the host. Just now I copied and you paste the host and then hyphen capital P. Remember what is that? Capital P. So capital P for the port number. What's the port number? 3306. Next one hyphen U. Username. What's the default username? Admin and hyphen P. So password, you know to put password there. If you just hit enter, you can put the password because it's a privacy, right? Security. Enter. Now it is asking for the password. What's the password I have given? Which password is this? RDS password. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That did you type? Yes. In Linux, you cannot see the password. Enter. Do you see this? Did I got connected to it or not? MySQL, I have got connected to the command prompt. Remember, when you're doing the practicals, many people what they do is, once they hit this command, hit enter, it will be in hang state. It will be in hang state. It will not move on. It will be like, and so many people will start complaining. What is the problem with that? Security groups. Which one? In security group, you need to enable the port number called MySQL. Okay. Okay, Nana. So here, what we need to do? We need to create a databases or not? What is doing creating a database? Take it. Create database. What's the database name? Done. Next, we need to create a user. Create user. Which user? What's the username? WP user and password root 1234s. Done. And we give grant privileges to that user to that database or not? So grant privileges and then flush privileges. And finally, what you need to do? You from the EC2 instance, you connected to the database in the backend. You created your work, then you created the database, you created the username, password, done. Done. What's the next step? We need to install Apache. What's the command to install Apache? M install -y HTTP. After installing Apache, We need to start the service. No, what's the command to start? Say with me, service HTTPD start. Say that how to start a service. Start it. What's the next step? Download the WordPress or not. So we need to, what's the command that we use? wget. So wget, and this is the URL to download. So it is downloading. Download it. If we do ls for list. Do you see zip file latest.tar.zip file is there? This is a zip file. No, if I want to use it, what I need to unzip it. So what's the command? tar-xzf. What's that? xzf, and then this latest. What it will do? It will unzip it. If I do ls, what's the directory it got created? WordPress. So we need to go inside the directory. What's the command? cd WordPress. Enter. If you want to list the files, what's the command? ls. Can you tell me where is that file? wp-config. Where is that file? Do you see this? We need wp-config.php, but our WordPress has given sample file. So we need to change it or not? Copy it. Either you can move it MV, but here, if you move it, you don't have the copy for it. So if something goes wrong, you don't have backup. For all the time, for that reason, always go for copy. Which one? wp-config sample to where? wp-config.super. Now we have our wp-config file. So now what we do? We need to edit it. What's the command to edit? pi config.php. Hello. You cannot see? How should I do this? Lights off. Try lights off, Babu. Not the first one. Projector. No. See here. See me. Don't touch the second one. Don't touch that. Rest try to off. Off. I think not. No. Okay, so what I can do is simply I can just copy and put in the notepad. But okay. Okay. So this is what you have there here. So these red colors are there, no, at least. You see the red color here? DB name. That is DB name here. You see the DB name. So here we need to replace the DB name. What's the DB name? WordPress. What's the DB name? What's the user? WP user. What's the password? DB host. Which one? Which is the host? MySQL endpoint. Only these things you need to do in that file. Okay, na? Understood? So should I do the changes there? I'm able to see nicely here, even though I have 4 eyes. Database name, WordPress, username. What's the username? WP user, password, root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then host. endpoint. Okay, I wrote there. Next, we need to generate some keys, right? I told you we need to generate a keys. Do you see this URL here? Till salt. Do you see this URL? Simply copy that URL, open the browser, paste it. Do you see the keys generated? These keys, you need to put it into that file where I'll show you. So in that file, it will be like this. In this file, it will be like this. What you need to do? Delete those entire thing, and then you copy this now. Copy this, and then paste it here. This thing you need to do. Unique keys. Okay. So here, I need to delete all these lines or not? Can you at least see that define, huh? These lines? Define is able to, you can see it, right? So what we can do, we can delete this. What's the command to delete? DD. Say that? You can use 1 to 8 DD also fine. But how many lines that you want to delete? You put the number and then DD, all this will go. But here, carefully do it one by one. DD, 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 DD. Gone? Now what I need to do? Copy this and then right click, paste it here. This is what you need to do in this file. Now what is this file about? All about database connection. Database connection configuration. If you did something wrong here, then only your application will not work. Remember, if you have done this project, if the application is not working, if you are getting database connection issue, connection error, then you have not given the details correctly here. This guy, you have not given the details. This guy, these things you have not given properly. Many people will leave DB host as local host. Is it good to leave DB host as local host? So you need to give the endpoint. So fine, understood this fine. And what I need to do? I need to save it. Clear? Online, is this clear on the modifications? After that, what we need to do? Install the dependencies. So just install the dependencies. Deepali, yes, no. In Linux, I told you in CloudWatch logs, I taught you how to use that. Press I, yes or no? Go to insert mode and then delete it. No. Don't go to insert mode. Just be in the command mode, escape and go to that particular line and then DD, Deepali. Okay. So this is done. Dependencies are installed. Now what we need to do? See here. I'm inside this, right? Come back. CD ... What's that? Okay, there is a command here to see in which directory you are. PWD. Say that. Present working directory. What's that? Present working directory. So in which directory you are here? WordPress. But I need to come back to my EC2-user directory. So what's the command that you use? CD ... So if you do PWD, now in back, if I do ls, now do you see WordPress? I want this entire WordPress to be copied to Apache default path location. What is the Apache default path? var www HTML. So I want to copy this entire thing to that var www HTML. What's the command? CP. CP you need to use -r. Say that. -r. So why you want to use CP -r? Recursive. That meaning in this WordPress directly, I have so many folders and so many files also or not. So simply -r meaning all. -r meaning all. -r, which one? WordPress everything inside it, slash star meaning everything inside it, and then to where you need to move. var www HTML. If you do this, all these WordPress things will be copied into that var www HTML. Done. If you want to see the data is there or not, how do I check? Go inside that var www. What's the command to going inside? cd, which one? var w HTML. I have all of my files here. Now I have put these files inside Apache. I need to restart the Apache. What's the command to restart? Service httpd restart. Done. You understood? Application deployed or not? So what we need to do now? Access our application. How do we access the application now? Put the IP address. So take the IP address and then put it over here. If everything went smooth and no issues, no errors, then we'll get the application. Let's do. Congratulations, we have our WordPress deployed. So what's the title name? So title name, I call it as AWS LambStack project, and then username Kiran. So password, I need to save it right. So the password, email, boom boom, install WordPress. Okay, now we can log in. What's the username? Kiran. Click on login. What's the username here? Kiran. Password is this. And login. Guys, I have my WordPress ready. Deployed. Perfect. Understood? So guys, if you open this URL and if you get an error, that meaning it is database connection issue. That meaning wp-config.php file is there. No, there you have done the mistake. Some mistake you have done. Password wrong, username wrong, some copy paste issues. That is a problem there. Will you able to set it up this online? Manoj, it will display on the screen only. Password. Clear, Anna? So from here, you can, if you know WordPress, till here is fine for you. If you know WordPress, you can start creating pages, add a new pages, you can develop your own website. But that is not our job here now. So our job is what? Deploying the application. Got it? Okay, see here. What I did, we have, okay, we have upgrade also, right? Okay, see here. Now we have done this one and then this one. This one and this one is completed or not? The rest thing I want you to do it. How to do that? Can you set up one more EC2 instance? However, we have done the same thing. I want you to set up one more EC2 instance, do the same thing, keep it ready. Or you can use what? You can use what here? AMI. You can use AMI. Listen carefully. So AMI and then set up this machine and take the IP address, put it in the browser. You should get the WordPress or not. So I have two WordPresses, same application on two machines. After that, what you need to create? Create a target group. Say that. Create a target. You know how to create a target group? And then you know how to create a load balancer. And while creating a load balancer, attach that target group. Okay. And in the health check, where? In the health check, put slash. Do you have index.html here? Just put only slash. And then access the load balancer. You have your WordPress ready with the high availability. On top of it, auto scaling. You see how I'm increasing the project, right? So what are the steps here? Number one, Number one, what? Create another EC2 instance manually or AMI. If you feel that you want to do it again, then go it manually. Second step, create target group. Which one? Target. Number 3, create load balancer and attach target group. After that, fourth, if you want to set up auto scaling, what you need to do first? What do you need to do first? Launch template. Before the launch template also, you need to do one thing. In launch template, you need to select AMI, right? So AMI, you need to create an AMI first or not? If you have done already created AMI, you can use that. You can create a launch template using this custom AMI. If you have not created, create a AMI and then use it in the launch template. So what we need to here? Create launch template. Use custom AMI. What does the AMI has? Application. What application we have here? WordPress. Okay. After that, what we need to create? Auto scaling group. Okay. This one you need to do. And what I will be doing, what I'll be showing here is now. But is it clear on this part? Next one here is, let's do a live upgrade. Now, application is running or not? Application is running. Everything is running. See, media, everything is working. Right? Edit the site. So everything is working. Okay. So everything is working. No problem. No issues. But customer says that, hey, which MySQL version that you are using? 8.0.40. And he said, we have a latest things came, latest MySQL version is there. Which one? 8.4.4. Please upgrade to 8.4.4 is the requirement for us. And bloody, he said, within the blink of eye. So my application should not go down, but I want to upgrade my database. So what is the concept that we use here now? Blue-green deployment model. So where should I go now first? Go to RDS. See here. You don't need to do anything. Everything AWS will take care. But what you need to know is you need to initiate it. What you need to do? How to initiate? Select this. Actions. Create blue-green deployment. Now, what is blue meaning? Current environment. So my current, this MySQL instance will be a current environment. And AWS will create a green environment. AWS will create a green environment. With which version? Latest version. So this is my old, and AWS will create new automatically. But my application is still connecting to the old one or not? And what the endpoint should change from application point of view? No, endpoint should remain same, but our AWS will switch it automatically. You don't do anything, but it'll take long time. So let's see. Click on create blue-green deployment. And what is the name that you are giving? My BG deployment. Give some name. BG deployment. Click on next. See here. Blue Engine version. Green Engine version. Okay. So here, what is our blue engine here? 8.0.40. So now you want to change to green engine. Which engine is this? 8.4.4. So now I am migrating, upgrading my database to the latest version. This is fine. And this is fine. I'm going for what? T3 micro only. This is all fine. This is all fine. Do you do any changes? Click on here. Next. That's it, guys. Do you see? This is my blue database and this is my green database. Blue database is this, and it will create a green database saying -green. And then what it'll do? it will switch it. Simple. So this is 8.0.4.0 and this one 8.4.4. See, single age, 2020, right? Monthly cost, estimated cost is here 20. If you are running continuously, but here we use it for only for 1 hour, right? It will be less. Click on here, what? Create. Once you click on create, guys, that's it. See, now BG deployment got started. Now it will do the live upgrade for you. And when this is doing, do you have any problem with my application? My application is still running or not? But in the back end, it is upgrading to the latest version. Just now it started, it is provisioning. After that, so now this has become what here? Blue, and then it will create a green one. It will create a green one, and then it will upgrade to the 8.4.4, and then what it does? It will switch it. Blue will become green, green will become blue. And this one will be done automatically by AWS. What you need to do is just keep on watching what it is doing. Do you see now green got created? When, and this is in modifying state, my blue actual one, and my application is still working or not. Let's see. Still working. Guys, still working or not? And I'm doing the live upgrade in the backend. You all understood how to do the blue-green deployment on the database side also without impacting the application? Got it? Yeah. This will take a lot of time. This will take a lot of time. Okay? Understood this entire project? So after that, what we do, sixth step, upgrade DB, RDS, DB engine using blue-green deployment. Clear enough? Perfect project, right? Front end and back end. This is just a trailer. This is just a trailer. We'll do a lot of projects in coming days. How is the trailer? Others, huh? Nice. Okay, so this is one very good practice. You will get it. So on top of it, in coming days, once we are coming to the end of AWS, I'll be showing you. We'll be doing another big project called 3-tier project. Which one is that? 3-tier project we'll do, and in DevOps we will doing so many projects continuously, and we'll do serverless projects. We'll do database migration projects. We do application migration projects. We do. To do all these things, first I want you to comfortable with this project first. If you are comfortable with this project, and the next projects will be easier for you. Will you able to do this? Okay, ma? Online? Acha. I'll find out how to enable that WebEx emojis. Yeah. Super. So, do you have any questions? If not, take the screenshot of this. Everything is there. What I'll be doing is I'll be uploading that steps in the Google Classroom. So please complete this project. I want you to complete this project coming on Monday, guys. Okay? You have Sunday also. That's why I planned like this. So that you get one day so that you do the project. Okay? I'll upload the notepad in the Google Classroom. Sally, you can do the practicals normally, no issues. Guys, if you get if you get an email like saying that 85% usage is completed like this, just ignore that email. Okay, so that is you have only limit for 1 GB for transfer. You have done data transfer, snapshot transfer, right? So you just ignore that mail, no problem. Sir, which project mentioned in resume? This all can mention your wish. I'll be giving you, I'll putting so many fruits in front of you. Which fruit you want, you pick it up and put it. Okay? Your wish. But don't worry about the resumes projects now. You are purely in the middle of the course now. Right? So once we complete the course, then we'll think about resumes, what to put there and everything. Okay? Just enjoy the classes and complete all your practicals. Can you get the final CC for today, please, online? Now, once you are done with it, what you need to do? Clean up is very important. Great. So that is all for today. Let's connect on Monday with the next powerful service. Until then, take care. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend. Please complete this project. Okay. Bye-bye.